working woman, homemaker, being a parent, and be available 24/7 to all your family members. Sometimes it's very hard to be a superwoman. I always like to be a proactive in my schedule, multitasking, taking up challenges. It's all about me. Sometimes I feel low, sometimes I'm fine, sometimes I'm superwoman. So in this vlog I'll be sharing few tips that I follow to keep my proactive life on. Plan minimal in your weekdays. Keep your used clothes either in cupboard, not washer. Give time for your personal care. Get fresh, take care of your skin, keep hydrated. Giving time for yourself, for your personal care, at least a 10 minutes in your schedule will help you to bring up that positive energy from inner side. Before jumping to household chores, do things that help you get energy for rest of the day. I take a break for at least 10 to 20, take care of myself, my health, get some water or coffee, and then I start off with my cleaning chores. Sometimes it's very hard that you cannot maintain the same schedule for the entire week. Some weeks are good, some weeks are not good. And we women go through a lot in the process. Due to this pandemic, I don't have help for household chores, so I do it myself. Prioritize your household works according to your time. There is always a pattern in my cleaning. I start from one end and complete the whole house. Some things, cleaning or organizing, which takes much more time, I keep them on weekends. So this way I prioritize my things on weekdays and on weekends, so that I don't get tired and keep me going ahead. When you have kids, you cannot expect a perfect house maintenance as it's always a messy house. Toys are thrown here and there and I find them under sofas, caught and everywhere sometimes. Kids like to hide and play with the toys, so it's completely fine to have a messy house. In between your work, pause and keep your body hydrated. Taking 3 to 4 liters of water is very much important to your body and skin. I follow this routine every night on my weekday. We would undergo a lot on weekdays: work, house, kids, cooking food, and also taking care of yourself. To keep my mood on, these scented candles help me a lot. Inhaling and exhaling process keeps mind and body calm, regains energy, reduces the tiredness. At this time, I do things that keeps me happy for the rest of the day. Reading books, positive quotes, playing light music in the background helps me a lot in identifying myself. Meditating for at least 10 to 15 minutes helps me get going with my schedule. You can also plan accordingly based on your time with family, friends, and don't forget to take care of yourself. If you are good, you see good things ahead. There are many exercises that you can do while working or even after work. Some stretching techniques help your body to be better. As we spend a lot of time working in laptop needs more rest to your eyes and neck. Working from home has a lot of advantages and disadvantages too. So hope you make sure that you pick a lot of advantages and make your life very comfortable in your schedule. Keeping your mind positive and having positive people around you, that is very much important in your life. Keep your disturbance and disturbing people away from your mind. Just imagine your mind is like a plate with all food items, some you like and some you may not. Identify what you like and keep them in center of your plate and concentrate on it. That's how your mind works. Concentrate on things that you like and keep going. I love multitasking. Sometimes I end up multitask my work. Our mind does it in absence of yourself. Every person can do it. I still remember my childhood when I would be studying in my room and still my mind keeps a track of my mom's gossips with neighbors. So we have that inbuilt quality. For example, when you're in kitchen, make sure that you complete most of the work in one time. Likewise, I did soaked almonds, planned for next day morning breakfast, took out chapati dough from refrigerator. Same time, I had an eye on my book. When I have a plan for a breakfast or a meal prep for the next day, it helps me keep calm and organized for another new day. I spend some time in kitchen keeping eye on things that I missed to identify it might be anything like to check on vegetables in freezer, to check on pantry. As weekend is in the corner, I can plan for getting things that may get over this week. Planning what needs to be done on weekend. As this weekend I had a lot of time scheduled, I was not ready for another cleaning on this weekend. So planned to keep simple and easy. On my weekdays, I make sure that I plan my breakfast which most of the family members would like to eat. As peserattu is most favorite dish and healthy breakfast that most of my family would love to enjoy as their breakfast. So all set for another day. Breakfast is planned and I do check on the fruits. So it's all over empty. So I'm very happy that kids are intaking fruits. So the previous week I had bought some bananas, apple and pomegranate. So every week I do change the fruit so that kids are intaking all kinds of fruits. So this week I would plan for some papayas. It's almost a sleeping time and kids are still praying downstairs. So I would make sure that all things are organized before they come up and are ready to bed. I keep their clothings because every night before they go to bed, I make sure that I clean their legs, hands, face, and I change their clothings. So while going to sleep, they are clean and hygiene and they have a good sleep. As a working parents, we do spend time with kids. They would expect their parents to be 24/7 with kids. But it doesn't happen in that way. In my case, me and my husband both are working. So if he's working late night, I would take in charge, and if I'm working late night, he would take in charge. So we both swap accordingly. We would take break in our working schedule and spend some time with kids. Maybe in the afternoon break or a tea break, we always enjoy with kids playing with them. It's a little harder to get out from there, but it's very happier to spend time with the kids. My kids are not toy lovers. They would like to spend time with grandmothers, grandparents, and uncle, auntie. We live in a joint family, they spend a lot of time with family members. Kids knew that both mom and dad are working and they would come home very soon. If you have help and support, you can do your lots of work. It's you who can get things or help together. It's important to have a positive discussion with your spouse and divide your work. Talk about your discomforts, talk about your difficulties with your spouse. My kids have a proper sleeping pattern. When I'm getting her bottle ready, she thinks that it's time for her bed and goes directly to her room. She loves to put her used clothes in laundry or washer. They sometimes choose their dress before taking bath. It is a way that kids enjoy by selecting clothes from the cupboard, and that is the best part of the day. My kids have a proper sleeping pattern. When I'm getting her bottle ready, she knows it's time for bed and she directly goes to her room. We have two girls. I would put younger one to bed and my spouse would handle the elder one. These days, Chiku, my elder kid, is used to sleep with her uncle and aunt, so luckily he is out of his responsibilities. Just kidding. My younger kid gets on to bed around 9:30 to 10 and wakes up around 8 a.m. in the morning. It's a little hard if you have a kid lesser than 2 years, but that phase of motherhood is just wonderful. If you have kids lesser than 2 years, then you cannot build a sleeping pattern because you have to just go with the flow that your kids are used to. We had planned to watch a movie. It was our time to enjoy with a wonderful meal and a successful end, a beautiful and proactive day. It's another wonderful new day. We slept late at night. That's the reason I woke up little late. Kids wake up early at 8 a.m., but I wanted to sleep for 30 minutes more. So I asked my spouse to handle kids for some time. But still he was not successful because my kids do disturb while when I'm on bed. It is difficult to sleep for some more time when your kids are awake. They don't want their mother to be sleeping on bed. They think mom is not fine, mom is ill, or mom is not good today. So they keep on disturbing me. Mommy, wake up, I need this, I need that, dad is not giving. So these are the excuses they give me. So I have to go back to there. Before going to bed, I would make sure that I clean my vessels and I clean my kitchen cabinets and I replace my kitchen towel back with a new one. So my new day will be amazing when I see my neat kitchen. As soon as I wake up, I do get fresh and then I come back to kitchen to have some hot coffee. It's very important for me to have a cup of coffee before I get started with the rest of my day. Once I'm out of bed, I make sure that I don't check on mobile. It takes almost my 30 minutes of my time. As soon as I wake up, I would make sure that I organize my room, keep it clean for my second daughter's first afternoon nap. I still have 3 hours left to jumpstart with my work. I spend some time with my elder kid. As soon as she wakes up, she does check on me and on her dad. She's almost 4 years of age. She is the attention seeker in the family, talkative. She has so many questions. She keeps asking until she gets an answer. It's very tough for her due to pandemic. She has no school, no friends, just spends time with family members. I teach her some basic rhymes and alphabets. She is a quick learner and she wants to do things independently. I still remember my mom telling that when I was in her age, I was dependent on mom. Till at the age of 10, my mom would feed me food. But these days, kids want to do it by themselves. Seeing elder sister, even younger one tries feeding herself. It's so touching to see things that kids are just amazing gift of our life. We never regretted for having girls in our life. This vlog would have helped for many of you. My ideas could be some solution for most of the people out there. I would like to share some more tips and ideas in my next vlog. Stay tuned, be in touch by clicking on subscribe button and don't forget to click on the bell icon to receive the notification. If you like this vlog, do comment and like and share. See you soon in my next vlog. Be safe, be happy, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye!